Okay, daily recap. 11/18/25. It's a Tuesday. Tuesday, baby. I got Ranger here, better known in the on the internet as Ruggy, my mascot right there. So, pretty cool day. I'm gonna put him down. Look, buddy. Okay. Pretty good day. Nothing too crazy. A lot of leads came in. Picked up a couple of jobs. For us, Thanksgiving, specifically October, November, everything leading up to Thanksgiving specifically, is far and away our busiest time of the year. Now, it was our busiest time of the year last year, and this year we are doing double the revenue. So we don't have more staff at the moment necessarily. We are just doing double the revenue with the same staff. If you look at our business throughout the year, it kind of looks like this. This would be April, this first jump, and then the summer, and then October, November, and even December is kind of pretty good too, and then it kind of levels back down. So we're trying to systematize our business and correct some of these issues. We're starting to hire some new people now. Now, unfortunately, we know a couple of our guys, for whatever reason, over this course of 2026, they will not be with us anymore. So we want to make sure when we hire people, even we're doing this in the office now, we want them to start with a clear book of operations, a step-by-step guide of how they do the various things that need to be done in their particular role. So we are working on that quite a bit right now. For us and a lot of businesses in general, if you work even in any kind of office in America, the best time of the year is that week between Christmas and New Year's Day. Typically, every office, even if you have to come in, there's nothing going on. Nobody is doing any business. So for us this year, trying to do some of these systems and make some of these standard operating procedures leading up until that week, and then really that week, we are going to just bang that out. Now, I've got a couple of people coming in for interviews for a couple multiple positions, some in the shop, some doing the physical labor. And then we have an office manager, customer service relations person position open as well. But outside of that, I want to talk about something else today. So I had this is something that we just started doing a couple months ago. So we had from 2023, when we really started our business, so all of 2023, 2024, and 4 or 5 months, maybe we made a switch in about April or May of this year. We had gotten 26 reviews on Google, 25 5-star ones, and one 1-star review. And that 1-star review is pretty interesting. And not a customer. I did a live stream for the business on YouTube, and that person, now to be fair, I was talking like a little bit of an asshole. I just was having a long day, and they asked me a weird, off-putting question, and I didn't really respond in a very business-like way. But this person had left us a negative review on Google sometime in 2024 because they didn't like the way I talked to them on a live stream. Now, I understand that, people get a little annoyed at each other. I probably was annoyed at this person, and I said something to them and it rubbed them the wrong way, and they were annoyed. But I don't know if this person had realized that, Google reviews and just any kind of review in general for a company, that affects the lives of quite a bit of people. If we got a lot of nonsense like that, negative, listen, if you do a service, if you perform a service for somebody and that service, you don't do a good job, then you deserve a negative review. But if we deliver a good service and you're not even a customer of ours, in my opinion, I would never leave a review for somebody, regardless of my interaction with the company, if I was not a paying customer of theirs that was dissatisfied. And to that same point, we get a lot of people that they love our work and never leave a review. I've had one person that actually told me that recently on this channel, actually, a comment from one of my videos about reviews, that, they were getting tired of the fact that everybody was always asking for reviews and not really realizing, how impactful they are to the business, not just the owners, but everybody in that business that does business, because it really is a way for us to get more customers, and that's how people have jobs, and that's how we do the work that we do. But anyway, aside from this, so from 2023, 2024, and a good chunk of this year, 2025, we only had 26 reviews on Google. Now, I'm happy to say today we have 95 reviews. So we picked up another 70 or so reviews, all 5-star, in a very short time of about 4 or 5 months. Now, how did we do that? Well, it's pretty simple. We just started asking. Now, what I've noticed when you start to ask customers for reviews, we want to do it in a way that frames the question as a way, like, we just don't want a positive review if they didn't have, our customers didn't have, our clients didn't have a positive experience. So in this time period of asking everybody after we do service for them for reviews, we're starting to actually find out occasionally, very rarely, but maybe a customer every couple weeks who is actually had a problem with one of our services or wasn't overly satisfied with one of our services. And these opportunities, I look forward to these opportunities because I want our customer base, our clients, who otherwise wouldn't complain. I want them to have that opportunity. Hey, tell me what's wrong if you didn't have a good experience and let me go fix it. And actually this week I had nothing crazy, but 2 of them. So tomorrow we're going to pick up a rug for a customer where one little section still smells like dog urine. And here's the reality. We do our best to clean dog room. We offer 100% odor removal guaranteed. If a customer still has a little bit of urine on a rug after we clean it and we treat it for urine, sometimes we miss it. Sometimes a dog might have 25, 30 spots on a rug. We're cleaning your rug. We're actually getting down hands and knees. We're trying to smell every inch of the rug. Maybe we missed a spot, and that one spot we missed still had a little bit of an odor. We're more than happy to come back and take it and clean it and bring it back to them, because when we do things like this, and I've had this opportunity now a few times where customers told me, I wouldn't have really complained about it if you didn't ask. But the fact that they did mention something and we went and fixed it and went out of our way, I think some of these people are now they've gone from a customer of ours, especially a first-time customer, into maybe potentially a lifelong client now because we've asked for the review and asked how everything went, and they told us they weren't happy and we went to fix it. So I had another customer today. This is kind of a very unique thing. Our volume these couple months, I just had mentioned, we've been very busy. And because we're so busy, we missed something, not even a cleaning issue. When we hang rugs to dry, we clamp them. And wool is hair. So, that clamp can sometimes cause like bedhead on a rug. And we just missed it. So I actually went to the customer's house today. And I came with a kit of different brushes, a couple little different liquids that help with grooming a rug. And I fixed those problems. And the woman was so happy. It's kind of going to be a huge part of my initiative in the company here, because I think in 2026, even if we just have the same customers that we had in 2025, and again, our company, the trajectory of customers and profit and gross revenue really has gone up tremendously. It was, kind of started in 2022, significantly higher in 2023, higher than that in 2024. And this year in 2025 has just been much better. And here's the funny thing. Yes, we're doing more customers every month, but not a lot more customers. We're just starting to offer more services to these customers. And I think this year in 2026 and beyond, we can really, really clean up and really make a better customer experience for more customers that we service. And our whole goal this year is going to be, and I'm going to tell my team this, is how do we turn all these customers into lifelong clients? Because if somebody uses us for the first time in this kind of lower, ticket item, smaller, like, hey, can you clean my couch, or can you clean this one rug? I don't really think they're a client. They only become a client when they use us maybe a second time or a third time, or we clean one thing for them. And then in the next 2 or 3 times, now we've really expanded. Now we're doing all this different work for them. And they can't believe that they found us, and they don't, why would they ever call anybody else? Then they become a client. So again, I don't know how I got on this topic, but this is the daily recap. I hope you guys are enjoying my channel here. I see I got a couple of new subscribers. I actually went live on the channel today. We've had a couple of shorts come out this week, really trying to kind of pick up what we do here. If you like my channel so far, please like and subscribe. It means the world to me that some of you guys are watching, and as this channel grows, I'm going to be very grateful to all of you. All the content I've ever made in my business, I look at it as my content, but it's really my business's content as well. It's around the clock, ATC, my family's business. and the people that work for me. It's all of our content. This channel here is really just me on my own, trying to give you guys some value and give you some behind the scenes for not only my business, but maybe down the road, how I can help other business owners. And maybe I would love to learn from business owners who watch me too. So again, really, really appreciate all of you who are watching and tuning in so far. That's today's daily recap. It is Tuesday. Got another lot going on this week. I will give you guys these recaps every day. I've got shorts coming all week. Podcast, I promise, is coming soon. And again, if you guys like my channel, please like and subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next video. Keep it clean.